screen, goes right side, hands it off to Jet Wilson. Looks inside, instead gives it high post to Pearson. Pearson gives it to Lenny. Lenny drives to the circle off the glass and in. It's 2-0 in favor of Charlotte. Not sure she had intended to bank it, but it goes in. Well, they say the bank is open. Right side for Marshall. They'll give it up to Pearson. Pearson to Wheeler. Lenny's got the assignment there and chases her cross court. They'll give the ball up to Shaw on the wing. She's caught up, has to get rid of it and does. Now to Pearson. Pearson drives to the foul line, kicks it back out. 5 on the shot clock. They drive against Busick, can't get the shot away to Johnson. Shot clock went off, but it rims out. And here comes Lenny and the 49ers running the other way. Quickly, it comes to Jet Wilson and a nice soft floater in the lane. 4-0 Charlotte. A quicker start tonight for the 49ers, who got off to a 6-0 start, but it took them about 2 minutes to get the first bucket. Already 2 baskets here in the first minute of play. A little bit of a weave being run out front. Now Wheeler comes inside. They had player wide open inside, and that is a first bucket for Coldclaw. 4-2 in favor of Charlotte. 49ers with the basketball in the front court. Busick's got it now to the foul line. It kicks it off to Jet Wilson for a 3. Rimmed out, no good. Maybe just a little too strong that time. All alone is Taylor Pearson to claim the rebound. She brings it front court on the dribble. 4-2 Charlotte. 8:15 to play here in the first quarter. Pass goes back to Coldclaw. Scoop shot from the left side as she drove. Could not get it to go. Pearson with the rebound. A little trouble with the dribble, but she'll give it up now to McMillan. McMillan works right in front of the Marshall bench. Picks up her dribble. Needs a little bit of help. Gives it up now to Jet Wilson. Just inside the 3-point line, I believe, and a whistle. And we're going to have a foul called. Going to be on Paige Shy. It's before the shot. So Charlotte will have the ball out of bounds over in front of the Harris Teeter scoreboard, or excuse me, the scorer's table. Now it switches over to Ortho Carolina, some of our sponsors for Charlotte 49ers athletics. Here comes the drive by Lenny. Into the corner now to McMillan. She drives, tries to get it into the corner to Jet Wilson. Instead it goes over into the bench area for Marshall, and that's a first turnover for the 49ers. 4-2, 7:43 to play in the first quarter. Charlotte with the lead. Pearson looks over to Coach Tony Kempter and now brings it front court with the play call. Picks up her dribble, gives the ball off to Coldclaw. Now back to Pearson. Another handoff as they play catch. It's off the side of the rim. Rebound comes off to Lenny. Mariah Lenny to the point. Now drives almost to the foul line. Gives it back to Busick for 3. No good. Rebound comes off to Paige Shy. She'll give it up to Savannah Wheeler, and Wheeler runs it up the left side of the court right in front of the 49ers bench. Now gives it up to Coldclaw, going to fire from right out front. No good with the 3-pointer, and Pearson with another rebound. Quickly the other way for the 49ers. Lenny, though, couldn't get through, and she'll instead drive it back to the point. Lost her dribble, now needs some help. Goes to Jet Wilson with the baseball pass right in front of Coach Kempter. Here comes a drive by Jet Wilson. Couldn't quite spin it up there. Misses. No good. Here comes Wheeler on the run out. Long 3-pointer off the backboard and in. 5-4. We've seen a couple of shots go in that I'm not sure that the backboard was intended to be used, but that long 3-pointer kissed off the square and into the net. 5-4, first lead for Marshall. They led a couple of times in last night's ball game, but I don't believe they ever led by more than 1. Shot by Jet Wilson from the free throw line is no good. Taylor Pearson claims the rebound. Teams kind of filling each other out just a little bit. The number 3 play call for Wheeler as she comes across the mid-circle. Coldclaw to Johnson, holding it high right in front of Coach Kara Consuegra. To Pearson now at the top of the key, into the foul lane. Gonna drive, scoops it up with the left hand and scores. 7-4. Pearson off to a little bit quicker start than she had last night with her first bucket. Makes it 7-4. There's Lenny for 3. No. All alone to claim the rebounds, Alexi Johnson. Now gives it up to Wheeler as she comes front court. All the way into the lane, picks up the dribble to Coldclaw. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler drives the foul line, gives it a cold call, knocked away by Lenny, recovered by Busick. Nice defensive help that time by Mariah Lenny. And he comes front court, gives a handoff to Chet Wilson, gets a screen from Busick into the foul line, kicks it back out to McMillan. McMillan fires a three. Jada McMillan. McMillan coming off a 10-assist performance last night, and she ties the score at 7-7. Had only 5 points, but a really solid effort. A good dish to catch her open on the wing. Marshall in the front court. Johnson, a long three off the backboard again. 2 3-pointers off the backboard straight on for Marshall, makes it 10-7. Back to a 3-point Herd lead. Jet Wilson drives, puts up a shot, blocked away by Colclaw, and here comes Wheeler on the run to Shy, right wing for 3, too strong, a tip around. Down low it goes to Johnson, she puts it back in, and that's 5 quick points for Alexi Johnson. It's 12-7, a 5-point deficit for the 49ers. 4:14 to play in the first quarter. We'll have a timeout coming up just in a moment, I believe. Here comes the drive, kicks off to Pearson. Pearson has it stripped away. They battle for the rebound, jump ball, and that's going to be alternate possession. We'll give it to the Herd. Alternate possession with 4:03. The Herd from Marshall, 12. The Charlotte 49ers, 7. This is Charlotte 49ers basketball on YouTube Live and, of course, charlotte49ers.com. I'm Mark Clements. Thanks for joining us. Ball in the backcourt. Pressure for the 49ers. Got some substitutions in for Marshall and Charlotte as well. Tamia Davis in for Charlotte. CeCe Mays in. And also Liberatore. Now we're going to have a travel. Oh, check it. We're going to have an offensive foul called against CeCe Mays. No, excuse me, Alexi Johnson with the illegal screen. So Charlotte gets the basketball on the offensive foul and the turnover. 12-7, Marshall with the lead. McMillan gets a screen from Melina Williams. He's also checked in. Now Davis from the corner, too strong. Battle for the rebound, and Mays comes away with it. Headed into the front court, looking up, and now will drive for about 15 feet and score. CC Mays had a couple of buckets late to start things getting going last night, but drops one in early here, and it's a 7-point lead at 14-7 Marshall over Charlotte. Lenny working around the screen. That gives it up to Davis. Davis to the high post to Busick, to Lenny, now right side McMillan. McMillan uses a screen, gets to the foul line, picks up the dribble, tries to drop it low to Williams and throws it out of bounds. Just a little too hard, a little too far out front. 14-7 the score. Marshall having a chance to extend the lead. Very quiet in the arena here with not a lot of fans. Johnson and Wheeler exchange, a wraparound dribble, gets her to the lane, puts up a floater, rimmed out, got her own rebound. In a crowd, lost it out of bounds, and I'm going to say last touch by Wheeler. And Charlotte's going to get the basketball. After a quick breather, Jet Wilson will come back in and give Lenny a breather. 2:37 left in the first quarter. Marshall 14, Charlotte 7. Busick will inbound in the backcourt to McMillan. McMillan hands the ball off to Jet Wilson, now to Busick, who hands it back to Jet Wilson. She drives, puts up a shot, thought maybe she was fouled, no whistle coming. They scramble for the ball, the alternate possession gives the ball back to Charlotte. I believe Melina Williams, the freshman, in there battling to tie it up for the 49ers. Taylor Pearson's going to check in now as Savannah Wheeler will take a breather for Marshall. McMillan to inbound at the baseline. Gets it out to Jet Wilson. Right side it goes to Davis. Back to Jet Wilson. And now left side to McMillan. Skip pass to Davis. Davis drives, has a shot blocked away, but recovers her own miss. 4 on the shot clock. McMillan looking for a way to get a shot off. She does and hits nothing but net. Jada McMillan with a bucket. She's got 5, 14-9 now. 49ers trailing by 5. Davis picks up out front. They'll give it off to Johnson. Another long 3. This time the bank was not open as misses, and a tie up underneath as Williams couldn't get it cleanly. And the alternate possession going to give the basketball out to Marshall. So Marshall to get the basketball underneath their own bucket. A little bit of an explanation for the officials. They're going to walk over to the scorer's table. So they're going to set the shot clock at 15 seconds. Dara Pearson checks in as J.C. Busick will take a breather for the first time. Inbounds comes into Mahogany Matthews. Should drop it off to Pearson. Pearson can't get through against Davis. Knocked it free, and now we're going to have a kick ball called against Pearson. It's going to give the ball to the 49ers. Tamia Davis did a good job knocking the ball free, and then as they tried to work it free, they're saying that Pearson got a foot on it and got called for the kick. A minute and a half to play. First quarter, 14-9. Charlotte trailing by 5. McMillan gives it up to Davis. Goes inside to Williams. Williams with a little soft hook. Won't go. And a rebound comes off to Johnson. Johnson to Mays, and Mays to the front court. She backs it back out. Approaching the 105 mark left in the first quarter. 14-9. Matthews now gives it up to Liberatore. Liberatore got Davis working on her, kind of funnels her baseline. Back out front to Matthews. They drop it to Mays. 4 on the shot clock. Powers it up, no good. Williams with the rebound for Charlotte. Jet Wilson on the run the other way. The defense is back. They'll run a secondary break, and now they'll go into their offense. Screened by Pearson. Pass goes to Davis. Williams sets a screen for Davis. Now Davis can't get through, but kicks it out now to McMillan. Rimmed out, no good. 27 seconds left, so the shot clock is off as Marshall comes front court with a 5-point lead. Mays will dribble slowly front court, crosses the midcourt stripe with about 16 seconds, and they'll hold for one shot. 10 seconds left in the quarter. It's a 5. Now we got whistles. Out of bounds underneath, the official says, as Tamia Davis will be called for the foul, I believe. Wheeler will check back in, as will Shy for Marshall. Mays will take the ball out of bounds. 7.1 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a 5-point lead for Marshall over Charlotte. Inbounds pass to Pearson. Her shot's good, and that puts the lead back to 7. 2 seconds left from beyond half court. No, over the backboard. Jet Wilson let it fly, but offline. We played one quarter here at Halton Arena, game 2 of this 2-game series with Marshall and Charlotte. It's Marshall 16, Charlotte 9. This is Charlotte 49ers basketball. I'm Mark Clemens. '49ers trailing by 7, 16-9 as we start the second quarter. McMillan gives the ball off to Davis. Davis will run across a couple of screens, go out the opposite side. They'll skip past it, almost stolen, but Davis comes up with it, drives baseline, and can't get through. Instead, we'll give it back out front to McMillan. Gets a screen from Pearson, but can't get a shot away or drive farther. Williams to Davis. Davis will pump a 3. Little offline, going to be rebounded by Taylor Pearson, and she'll hand it off to Wheeler. Played about a half a minute here in the second quarter. It's a 7-point lead for Marshall. Pearson now to Shy. Long 3, good. Paige Shy hit nothing but net. 3 3-pointers. That's the first one that didn't use the backboard for the Herd. Biggest lead at 19-9, a 10-point deficit now for Charlotte. Davis gets a screen from Williams, now gives it over left side to McMillan, and she'll come back up the sideline, back to the top of the key, into the lane. Now right side it goes to Jet Wilson. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound comes off to CC Mays. Mays quickly to the front court against Melina Williams. Lost it, recovered it, puts a shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Shy gets it. Taylor Pearson, long 3. too strong in a battle for the rebound. And let's see, on the floor, I believe it's going to be on Melina Williams for the 49ers. She was tangled up with Mays. Lenny and Busick will check back in now for Charlotte. Charlotte's just been a little bit off on their shooting so far. And it's reflected in a 23% shooting percentage so far. Marshall gets the ball inbounds. Wheeler with a left-hand dribble is picked up by McMillan. Now comes left side, back to the point. It goes to Pearson. Her shot's no good. Taylor Pearson, no good from well out, straight on. Lenny has the ball knocked away. Here comes Mays down against Lenny, and she will miss the layup. The tip tapped around. Melina Williams had it, lost it. Mays recovers, puts the shot up, and scores. Boy, some furious battle underneath the Marshall basket. It turns into a potential three-point play for the Herd. 21-9 now the lead, and the chance for one shot coming for CC Mays. Mays missed the original shot, but somehow got it back. Makes the free throw. 13-point deficit now for Charlotte with 8 minutes left first half. Lenny gets a screen from Busick. Doesn't go through, instead gives it to Jet Wilson. Wilson, and now they're going to say offensive foul. Illegal screen on Busick. Her first foul, third team foul against the 49ers. 22-9, Marshall leading Charlotte. 7:56 left first half. Wheeler slowly dribbling front court. Flips it in the corner to Shaw. Quick three, rimmed out. And then a battle for the rebound. Pearson goes down hard, and let's see who the foul is going to be on. It's probably going to be on Charlotte, looks like. They're going to call it on Jet Wilson. Octavia Jet Wilson. It looked like they both got to the same spot at the same time, and Jet Wilson had better balance. Inbounds pass to Colclaw, no good. CC Mays with the rebound, with the stick back and the foul. Charlotte got there just a little late, and it's going to turn into a three-point or potential three-point play. We're going to have a timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout. 49ers trying to regroup a little bit. Under a bottle of water, but instead he takes a drink himself. Mays with the shot coming. A little too strong all alone is Dara Pearson to get the rebound for Charlotte. Approaching the 7.5-minute mark in the second quarter. Charlotte down by 16. Lenny comes out front to McMillan. McMillan doesn't use the screen, instead goes left side, a little hesitation, drives all the way, puts it up and scores. 7 points for Jada McMillan. Already exceeded her total of last night's basketball game, but of course last night she had 10 assists. Right now, I do not believe she has any yet. Wheeler out front, works against McMillan, gets a screen from Pearson. They switch off as Williams now has Wheeler. Wheeler will spin in the lane, good help from Pearson. They'll kick it out now to Kolkloff, and her two-pointer is good. 26-11, back to a 15-point deficit for Charlotte as Marshall makes a nice basket from the right side. Chet Wilson hands it off to Lenny. Now to McMillan. McMillan looking inside and said we'll take a couple of dribbles to the top of the circle. Now we'll drive left side. Stops from about 8 feet out, no good, but an offensive rebound by Pearson for Charlotte. They'll reset the offense now as Lenny looks back to Coach Consuegra with the uplifted hand for the play call. Lenny gets a screen, will fire a three, offline badly, no good. I'm not sure that's what she wanted to do, but it did not go well. Mays comes the other way. She'll pull up from about 12, rimmed out. All alone to claim the rebound is Melina Williams for Charlotte. Chet Wilson the other way, and CC Mays will get called for the bump. So the foul will put Charlotte out of bounds in front of the scorer's table near the Marshall bench. Chet Wilson driving, puts up the left-handed shot, no good. Pearson with the rebound, stick back and good. Dara Pearson with a couple of offensive rebounds the last two possessions for Charlotte. Charlotte cuts the deficit to 13. It's 26-13, 5:47 to play first half. Wheeler front court for Marshall. It's a screen from Kolklaw. Now we'll give it to Kolklaw. They'll work a little two-man game. Wheeler picks up the dribble, goes corner to Pearson. Pearson against Williams will drive with the left hand. Some contact in the lane, no foul call. They battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. They say CC Mays last touched it. Williams inbounds to Lenny. Chance to cut into the 13-point deficit. Lenny left side, does not use the Pearson screen and has it knocked out of bounds by Mays. So it's going to be Charlotte ball on the sideline. Jed Wilson comes in to McMillan. McMillan's had the hot hand offensively. She drives to the foul line, kicks it off to Williams for three. No good, a little flat on that one. It spun out. And the ball's on the floor, knocked to Pearson, and Pearson comes running hard the other way for Marshall. Down the lane, puts a scoop shot. Oh, partially blocked by McMillan, and it looked like she had all ball. I'm not sure if there was any body from somewhere else, but they're calling the foul on Williams rather than on McMillan. And one of the fans yells to the official, "Don't anticipate." I think that may have been what happened. Shot goes in for Pearson. Pearson had the hand, just kind of extended her hand out with the shot, and McMillan swatted it away. No good on the second free throw. Horn sounds, but they'll continue to play on. Chet Wilson, after the missed free throw, into the lane, drops it off to Pearson, and she powers it in. Dara Pearson with a couple of buckets. 27-15, cuts the deficit to 12. Marshall leading here with 4:40 to play first half. Wheeler against Lenny. Now we'll give it to Kolklaw in the foul circle. Page Shaw will drive, kicks it back to Coldclaw. Long three, rimmed out, a battle for the rebound. Good box out by McMillan, and Jet Wilson grabs the loose basketball. Runs it front court from 12, no good. Battle for the rebound. Pearson in there battling. It's going to be taken away by Pearson after finally knocking it away. Williams tries to drive, instead gives it up to Lenny. They'll reset the offense. Plenty of time on the shot clock with 12 seconds. Approaching the 4-minute mark, now 7 seconds on the shot clock. McMillan drops it off to Williams. Williams to the foul line. They're going to say contact before the shot. It's going to be Taylor Pearson's first foul for Marshall. It's going to be Charlotte basketball. Looks like underneath the bucket, they'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. 3:57 to play first half. It's Marshall 27, Charlotte 15. Inbounds to Jet Wilson. She drives in the lane, lots of contact, and a whistle and a foul. So the foul on Marshall is going to be Paige Shy, her second foul. And Jet Wilson will get a couple of free throws. Everyone gets really quiet here in Halton Arena. First free throw, rolls softly through. That's her third point. She's had a tough shooting night at just 1 for 9 from the field. Next free throw is good rotation and just clipped the net. Niners have cut the deficit to 10, 27-17. They'll press in the backcourt. Quickly Johnson to the front court, picked up by Pearson, and they'll have to reset the offense. The number 2 play being called for by Wheeler. Gives it to Matthews, now to Johnson. Johnson looking for the cutting Shy into the lane, can't get through. Gives it to Johnson, who drives to about 12. No good, clangs away. Williams goes to the floor, grabs it, gives it off to Jet Wilson, and here come the Niners on the run. Jet Wilson has it knocked away in the lane, and Taylor Pearson will get it. Dara Pearson will dive in there to tie it up, but a timeout is called by Marshall before the tie-up, saving the possession. A 30-second timeout called for Marshall. Frantic action here in the second quarter. Marshall 27, Charlotte 17. This is Charlotte 49ers basketball. I'm Mark Clemens. Thanks for joining us. It's a spot throw in at the baseline. They get it into Wheeler. Looks like maybe a zone press. Give them a little bit of token press as they fall back now. Wheeler, Lenny's got the assignment out front there. Gives it up to Taylor Pearson, gets a screen from Matthews, now pulls up from about 16. Too strong, they battle for the rebound. Williams comes away with it, gets the quick outlet pass now to McMillan. McMillan against Shy, bumps, no good on the shot, but a foul called as Paige Shy gets called for the personal. So Shy with her second foul. That should be a shooting foul coming for Jada McMillan. McMillan with 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting. Goes to the stripe. It's a 10-point deficit. Free throw, rimmed out, no good. Got one more shot coming. 2:53 to play first half. Marshall 27, Charlotte 17. McMillan eyes the rim. Shot goes up, nothing but net this time. cuts it to a 9-point deficit at 27-18. Substitutions coming into the ball game now. I believe Mays returned for. Oh, steal in the backcourt, taken away by Jet Wilson to McMillan from about 14. Partially blocked, but a foul. The official signals hand on the forearm, and that means contact and 2 shots for Jada McMillan. Charlotte with that zone trap. Wheeler caught the ball deep in the corner. Nowhere to go, and the ball got knocked away and stolen. McMillan's free throw. It thought about kicking out, but it fell back through the cords. 27-19, an 8-point deficit now. One more shot coming. McMillan's next free throw is nothing but net. 3 for 4 from the stripe in the last few seconds for Jada McMillan. And she is leading scorer for both teams now with 10 points, and she is heated up. Got a little bit of stoppage in play. Okay, it's going to be an inbounds, and they will be able to run the baseline as Charlotte shows that zone pressure. Inbounds comes to Mays. Mays working in the backcourt against McMillan. McMillan just kind of falling back. Mays gives the ball off to Mahogany Matthews. Now to Alexi Johnson to Wheeler running off a screen. We're going to have an offensive foul on the illegal screen. Mahogany Matthews gets called for the foul, her first foul. So the offensive foul gives Charlotte the basketball back with 2.5 minutes left in the first half, and they have whittled down that 16-point deficit to just 7. Lenny gets a screen from Pearson. Can't get through. Gives it to McMillan. McMillan to Jet Wilson. Gets a screen from Williams, and now whistle away from the ball. Getting a little testy in there as Melina Williams got held away from the basketball, but it's going to be a 2-shot bonus here as we're in the bonus with 2:11 left in the first half. So Charlotte trying to get back into this game from the free throw line the last little bit. Melina Williams' first shot's a little too strong. Have one more shot coming. Free throw is good. And that cuts it to 6. 27-21. Marshall with the lead. 2 minutes to play first half. Mays all the way to the basket, but it's cut off by Pearson to Johnson just outside the free throw circle, and it rolls through. 29-21, an 8-point deficit for Charlotte. 1:47 to play first half. Jet Wilson gets a screen from Pearson. Still has a dribble live to the circle to Williams. Now right side goes to McMillan, uses the Williams screen. Picks up her dribble, gives it off to Pearson. Pearson drops it down low to Williams. Powers it up, no good. And a rebound comes off to Mays. I thought for a moment she had a chance maybe for a 3-point play. The ball didn't go in. The pass to Wheeler is too tall from Mays. Goes right to Coach Woods on the sideline, and that's going to turn it over to Charlotte. 29-21. Marshall with the lead with 1:22 to play first half. The largest lead, I believe, has been 15 points at 26-11. So you can see Charlotte has kind of taken charge a little bit here late in the second quarter. McMillan uses the screen, drives, contact. Pearson with a rebound and a foul. Dara Pearson with another offensive rebound, and she gets her shot blocked but got fouled. She'll have a couple of free throws coming. So Dara Pearson, 4 points, 7 rebounds, leading the way on the backboard for Charlotte, and 2 shots coming. Chance to cut into the 8-point deficit. Pearson's free throw. Got the roll on that one as it kissed off the backboard and fell through. 29-22. Next free throw good. 29-23, 6 points for Pearson. CC Mays into the front court as we approach the 1 minute mark. Gives it up to Coleclaw, to Johnson as they work outside, looking for some baseline action. Now looking at the low block to Coleclaw against Pearson. Blocked by Pearson. Pearson battles for it. Dara Pearson comes away with it. Well, what a first half and second quarter, particularly for Pearson. Jet Wilson into the lane. The ball got knocked away. A tie up and a jump ball. Alternate possession will give the basketball to Marshall. Looked like somebody got a foot on that and just kind of knocked it away. She drove into the lane and the loose ball was tied up. It may have went off of her own foot as we looked at the replay. 36 seconds left in the first half. The clock ticking away. A 6-point lead for Marshall. It's been as many as 15. A little bit of a difference in the shot clock, about 7 or 8 seconds. So Wheeler going to run it down as much as they can. Now we'll drive right side. Can't get through. Stolen away by McMillan. Saves it from going out of bounds to Jet Wilson. 10 seconds and has it stolen away by Mays. Mays, a 2-on-1 fast break against McMillan. His shot goes up and in. We've got 3 seconds. Quick pass to the front court. Wheeler steals but goes out of bounds, and there'll be 0.3 of a second left. And all they can do is catch and shoot here. There's no opportunity for a dribble. An 8-point lead. And they just toss it inbounds. Well, it's halftime here at Halton Arena. The Herd from Marshall University got off to a fast start, built a 15-point lead. Charlotte clawed their way back to as close as 6, and it's an 8-point game. McMillan, Pearson, Busick, and Jet Wilson. Charlotte with the basketball. Busick's going to drop it down low to Jet Wilson. Goes into the lane, puts up a left-handed shot. She gets knocked down with a foul called. Charlotte doing a very deliberate opportunity to get a look inside as Wilson posted up, and Jet Wilson will get 2 free throws coming. Got the Nike headband on today. Free throw is good. That cuts the lead to 7, 31-24, just underway here in the second half. Eyes the rim, the second free throw. Rim down, no good. Rebound comes off to Lexi Johnson, will give it up to Pearson. For 31-24, Marshall. Kennedy Colclaw looks underneath to Johnson. Johnson powers it up, no good. All underneath, it's 49ers, and Pearson claims the rebound, her 9th of the basketball game. McMillan well out, working against Wheeler. Gets a screen from Pearson from about 14 in the lane. Too strong. Wheeler with the rebound. Had a good look there, just could not get it to go. Quick pass into the lane to Colclaw is too far, and it goes out of bounds into the Atrium Health banner, and Charlotte will get the turnover. 31-24, 9-10 to play, third quarter. Marshall leading, Charlotte with the basketball. McMillan dribbling out front, working against Wheeler. Gives it to Busick, right corner. Back up to McMillan, now to Jet Wilson. Double team coming. They swing it. It goes to Lenny. Oh, it went all the way down and kicked out. Rebound comes off to Colclaw. Wheeler will dribble at front court. 31-24. Shot goes up for Wheeler, a little too strong. McMillan all alone to claim the rebound. Quickly front court, it comes to Busick, sets for 3. No, short. Rebound in the corner, Jet Wilson tried to save it, knocked it out of bounds, but they say last touch by Jet Wilson. 31-24, 7-point deficit for Charlotte, 8:26 left, third quarter. Wheeler in the backcourt against token pressure. Once they got it in, the Charlotte defense falls back. Wheeler against Jet Wilson. Drops it off to Johnson, cuts off of her. She can't get it to her, gives it up to Shy, right side. Driving down, the switch goes to Busick, up the sideline to Johnson. Long 3, too strong. Pearson battling it. Colclaw gets it, misses the shot. Pearson with the rebound, and she's in double digits on rebounds. Pearson battling hard on the glass. Jet Wilson into the lane with the left hand. Shot goes up, can't get it to spin across and back. Just missing an opportunity with the reverse layup, and it's Marshall's basketball with a 7-point lead and 7:40 left, third quarter. Johnson, left side to Pearson. Pearson looking inside to Colclaw. Instead, will give it out to Wheeler, who pops out front. Now looking inside to Johnson. Wheeler drives. A little contact, shot off the glass and the basket. Wheeler draws the foul. So a foul on Charlotte. We'll put Wheeler at the line. Chance for the 3-point play. She's got 5 points. No good. Rebound for Jet Wilson. 33-24, Charlotte down by 9. 7:20 to play, third quarter. Jet Wilson gives it to McMillan, to Busick, now hands it back off to McMillan. McMillan drives, puts up a floater from the baseline, good. Little 6-footer that she just dropped over the top of Wheeler, 33-26. 7-point deficit. Wheeler now in double digits with 10. Wheeler slowly across the mid-circle, gives it to Colclaw, left-handed layup, no good. Box out by Busick, and Pearson takes the rebound. Here comes McMillan all the way off the glass and rolls through. Just barely touching the backside of the glass and the rim and rolling through. Back-to-back buckets for McMillan, 33-28. This is the closest the Niners have been in a long time. A 5-point deficit, 6.5 minutes to play third quarter, 33-28. Marshall with the basketball and the lead. Pearson to Wheeler, and an offensive foul called on Taylor Pearson for the illegal screen. And that'll turn it over to the Niners with a chance to cut into the lead. CC Mays will check into the lineup now for Paige Shy. Charlotte with back-to-back buckets for McMillan. She's got 14. I think I told you a moment ago she had 10. She actually had 12. Lenny across the center jump circle, gets a screen from Williams, drops it off in the corner to McMillan, and just out of her reach, and she couldn't control it in the corner. A turnover for Charlotte. 6:09 to play. Charlotte going to press full court. Inbounds to Mays, and the Niners will back off. Mays into the front court. Looking to give it up to Colclough. She'll hand it off now to Johnson out front. Johnson to Pearson. Pearson will try to drive, and an offensive foul has used the arm to fend off McMillan. And let's take a look at the number of fouls there. That's maybe the third foul on Pearson. We'll double check that in a moment. That is indeed Taylor Pearson's third personal foul. 5-point deficit for Charlotte as McMillan drives to the foul line, hesitates, goes further, and gets the roll. Jada McMillan's on fire now with 16, and she's just driving down, sometimes with a little hesitation, elevating, and those little soft jumpers are falling in. 33-30, Charlotte down by 3. Approaching the 5:20 mark, third quarter. Pearson thought about a 3, didn't take it, gives it to Mays. Mays working against Jet Wilson. Doesn't use the screen, drives, puts up a wild-looking shot that no good, and a rebound comes off to Mariah Lenny, and here come the Niners with a chance to cut into the lead or possibly tie. McMillan from about 8, and it's good. Jada McMillan with another bucket, and the 49er faithful excited about that as the lead is 1 for Marshall, and Charlotte coming hard with 5:02 to play and a timeout on the floor. Now gives it back to Matthews, to Mays. Mays working against Lenny, drives into the lane, kicks it out to Wheeler. He's spotted up for three. No good. Rebound long comes out to Matthews, and a foul called on Charlotte on the rebound. Melina Williams, third personal foul. Dara Pearson coming in substitution for hers. We've got the under 5 timeout here. Day, she's taking it to the basket. Wheeler to inbound underneath the bucket. Reach-in foul going to be called on Jet Wilson. Octavia Jet Wilson gets her second. It's going to be inbound on the opposite side of the basket baseline as Wheeler will inbound. 1-point ball game. They lob it into Alexi Johnson to Shy. Gets the shot to go. Long three-pointer, pushes the lead to 4, 36-32. Paige Shy just got that ball. I believe Lenny had gone for the basketball and just got it over her outreached fingers. Lenny, wrap-around dribble, can't get through, is trying to use the screen from McMillan. Backs it out. Now Pearson will come out, set a screen. Lenny might have carried the basketball, got away with it. Blocked away, and it's going to be recovered by Shy for Marshall. Not a good shot opportunity that time, and the fast break goes to Johnson. No good. Busick reaches in, just rips it away. J.C. Busick with a good rebound. 4-point deficit as McMillan goes in near the lane, kicks it back out to Lenny. Wheeler runs into a screen, and they're going to call Savannah Wheeler for the foul as she ran into J.C. Busick, who set the solid screen. Tamia Davis going to check into the lineup now for Charlotte. I think Jet Wilson going to check out. No, check it. Let's see. Somebody else had already checked out. I'm not sure who it was, but Wilson inbounds the basketball to McMillan. 36-32 Marshall, 3:30 to play, third quarter. McMillan gives it up to Davis. Davis comes back up the sideline, gets to a screen for Busick. Jet Wilson drives into the foul line from about 8, a little too strong. Davis with a rebound. Second shot opportunities now for Charlotte. Busick drives, goes back to McMillan, directing some traffic. It's a screen from Busick. Now back to Busick. Busick for three. Rimmed out, no good. Davis tips it and recovers it in the corner. Now to Busick's knocked away by Mays, and Mays gets the steal. 2-on-1 fast break. Layup is good. CC Mays, a couple of steals tonight, and that was a big bucket there. Pushes the lead back to 6 for Marshall. 38-32. 2:50 to play, third quarter. McMillan gets a Pearson screen. Gives up to Jet Wilson out of the corner. Bounces on the rim twice. Busick battling and can't get away as Johnson claims the rebound. 2.5 minutes to play, third quarter. A 6-point lead for Marshall. Charlotte had cut it 2-1, but a couple of buckets have extended the lead back out to 6. Wheeler is kind of dicing through traffic. Can't get through. Gives it to Matthews, to Wheeler, back to Matthews. Long three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Mays battling with McMillan. McMillan said, hey, she just knocked me off the ball to get it, and now she gets called for the foul. That was one of those situations where the second person committing the foul got called for the foul. You see it a lot in football where somebody retaliates, but the first contact there was really heavy contact on the rebound. An 8-point lead for Marshall now with 2:10 left in the third quarter, 40-32. Mays will have free throws coming. No good. Battle for the rebound, and Davis claims it. Gonna give the ball off down to Lenny as we approach the 2-minute mark. Charlotte now down by 8 after cutting it to 1. Lenny will drop all the way, puts up a scoop shot and is fouled. She says she's all right, and rubbing her ribs a little bit of contact. And Matthews' third foul. Mariah Lenny will go to the free throw line. Only 2 points today for Mariah Lenny. She had 15 in the second half last night, all from the three-point line. First free throw opportunity is good. Cuts the lead to 6. Cuts it to 7, 40-33. Next free throw is good as well, cuts it to 6, 40-34. Charlotte had a little bit of a dry spell there for a couple of minutes, and that allowed Marshall to extend the lead back out to 8. Wheeler in the front court with a screen from Colclough. Gives it to Colclough, now drops it down low to Matthews. Matthews lost control of it, and I think going to be called for steps. She tried to regather it, and as she did, she drug her pivot foot. And that will give the basketball back now to Charlotte. Busick wasn't sure if they were going to call her inbounding there. She fumbled the ball that came from the official, and now whistle smartly blows the whistle and says, here you go, we'll reset that. 40-34, 1:35 to play, third quarter. Lenny looking for a screen, gets it from Pearson, now to Davis, open for three, rattles out all the way down. Pearson battling for the rebound and lost it. Mays comes away with it. Still a 6-point deficit for Charlotte. Matthews open, shot too strong. Chet Wilson with the long rebound, runs out on the fast break, into the middle of the floor to the foul line, scoop shot, no good. Recovered by Busick, recovered by Pearson, and a foul. Charlotte pushing the tempo there as we approach the 1:04 mark in the third quarter, and just kept pounding to get closer and closer, and finally going to get some free throw opportunities here. Tamia Davis shot looked like it was all the way down before it kicked out. Pearson from the free throw line makes the first. Dara Pearson now with 7. 11 rebounds, leading the way for Charlotte. It's a 5-point deficit. Next free throw a little strong, but Davis battling for the rebound and comes out of there with it. Only got one hand on it, and it just kind of tapped it away from the Marshall player and recovered. Second chance opportunity now for Charlotte. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Davis going to give the ball up to Lenny for 3. Oh, up the edge of the rim, no good. It's going to be chased down by Shy in the corner. 40 seconds left, third quarter, 40-35. Wilson gives it off to Matthews. Matthews well out. Now they're going to have a whistle and a foul called. Davis' second foul, the second team foul. Well, let's see. I thought it was second team foul, but it looks like shots are coming. I didn't think she was in the shooting motion. 2 shots coming, though, for Shy. 22 seconds left in the quarter. Shy's free throw is good. 41-35, back to a 6-point Marshall lead. Shy takes a shooting motion and now grabs the ball and shoots it. Nothing but net. Makes them both. 42-35, a 7-point lead for Marshall. Charlotte with the basketball. Last chance opportunity here in the third quarter. Lenny looks to the sideline as they set up the play. Wheeler coming out on her. She dribbles right side, gives it up to McMillan. To Williams, now to McMillan. She's had the hot hand, gets inside, gets her person in the air, shot it, look good. Pearson grabbed the rebound, but no opportunity there, and Charlotte can't get points on the last possession. Well, we go to the fourth quarter. Marshall still leading this one, 42-35. It's been a seesaw battle in the third quarter after. Going to make the inbounds pass to Wheeler. McMillan, who's the leading scorer tonight this afternoon with 18 points. They run us weave. Williams to Lenny. They tried to get it into Pearson. Lenny tried to save it, and they're going to say last touch by Marshall.